Hello, Internet. So, today I'm going to tell you the story of when I accidentally burned a house down. That's the thing that happened. Bit of backstory. So, calendar. It's not January the 4th that this happened. No, it was all the way back in August the 23rd. There. There. And I remember that because the 24th there is my mum's birthday. So, great day to burn a house down the day before your mum's birthday. I'm an atrocious son. It's a warm night in August. The stars are shining and it's dark out because it's night time. And my mum's like, "Hey, let's set the mood and enjoy some nice relaxing candles because candles are relaxing and they have this kind of nice ambient effect, kind of like what I have now, but with less fire in the room at the moment." Yeah. So there was we had some of the little ones that are like the tea lights that are they're really small, and then they've got the metal bottom encasing them, and they're good because they don't burn everything in sight. They just stay contained within the little kind of candle. When they burn down, it burns down into the metal thing, and then the molten wax just kind of sits in there, and that it's all contained and it's nice. And then you get the long tall ones as well that are thin, and they're good because they're so tall that the wax dribbles down, and then it's stuck on the side, and then it gets to that bit, and then it burns it some more. So that works quite well. And they have the little bottoms. And then there's dangerous kinds of candles, which are also the cutest because we had these little kind of cupcake candles. They look like chocolate cupcakes. They smell like chocolate cupcakes. They're just the nicest. They were the best candles we had, and they were also the best candles at burning houses down. Mm-hmm. They so they just come as this candle. It's the size of your hand, and smells like chocolate. It looks like chocolate, and it burns better than chocolate because I don't think chocolate burns very well as a candle. And so there was one of these, and that was burning. It smelled all chocolate, and it was nice, and things were going well, good, nice. And then it was time to go to bed, and my mum was like, "Hey, it's time to go to bed. How about we put all the candles out?" And I was like, "Yes, safety is a good idea. Put all the candles out." So then I got one of those things, and it looks like a bell on the end. It's that kind of shape, and it's got a stick, and then you put it over the candle, and it puts it out because the air it uses up all the air, and they're pretty cool because and it's really satisfying to go around and do all the candles, except when you forget to do one of them. So there was this candle on the windowsill, and it was behind the curtain. Was it behind the curtain? No, maybe it was in front of the curtain. There was a curtain involved somewhere in this atrocious act of the candle. So one of the candles wasn't put out. So, we thought everything was fine, and then we all went to bed, and then suddenly, at 2 a.m., wake up to beeping and my mum screaming, "Get out the house!" And I was like, "Oh no, I'm not even 18. What have I done?" And then I was like, "Oh wait, no. Something bad is probably happening." So then rushed downstairs in literally nothing but my dressing gown and put on some wellies that had a snail in them. There was a snail in my welly, so I put it on, I felt it, and I was like, "Ugh," and then I shook it upside down, got the snail out, wellies on, out the door, and then turned around, and my house was on fire. The living room window was just ablaze with flames, and it looked like we'd spawned a portal to hell in there. So what must have happened is the candle burned down, and there was no bottom bit, so it just all the molten wax went into the windowsill, and that lit on fire, and then the curtain lit on fire, and just the front of the house was just fiery. So yeah, that happened, and then my mum was like, quick, 999, we need a fire thingy truck thing to put out the fire because, fire isn't good. And they were like, yeah, sure, we'll be right away. So they got coming down, but they weren't there for a bit. So then we like went to the neighbour's house and we were like, hey, this is happening. And then they were like, what? Oh, your house is on fire. And we were like, we did not know that. And yeah, then we stayed in the neighbour's house until the fire thing got there. And the fire thing got there, and then they put out the fire, which was the good part. No fire is happy and nice and good. And then after that, we stayed in the neighbour's house some more because, fiery remains of our house and stuff. And then in the morning, we like went round and looked at our house, and like the living room was just like this kind of smoky, charred mess. My bedroom, which is directly above the living room, so lucky I got up. Otherwise, I would have been next. Was like all smoky, and it was above it, and like the thing was like burned on the ceiling, and it was just not nice at all. And yeah, so that's what happened. And that day was my mum's birthday, like the day after this happened. So she had a lovely, lovely birthday treat to be able to have her house on fire and in smoky, charred living room state. And the rest of the house was just full of smoke and smelled really bad. And then we moved into a little apartment above an aquarium shop until they fixed it. And that was good. So, long story short, candles are evil, especially chocolate candles, because they will try to kill you in your sleep.